Carrie Ann from 50s Fine, and today I'm going to talk to you about some transition pieces. Some pieces that will get us from the fall right into the winter. Because face it, for many of us, the summer is over, the shorts have gone, the tank tops are gone, and now we have to think, how do we get through until we hit that winter coat? So I'm going to share some pieces with you, and hopefully you will get some ideas of how to get through the season stylishly. Okay, so I'm going to start with a piece that I picked up last year from Zara. It is the puffer vest. This one comes in, it's reversible, it's brown on this side, beige on this side, and this one is in a bit of a boxy style, so definitely I think this one is a trendy piece. I didn't pay much for it. I think I paid around $49. It does keep me warm, I must say, and the good thing about this vest is that I can wear a denim jacket under it, so I will be dressed in 3 layers, and this will get me through pretty much the whole fall without having to switch to my winter jacket yet. It's a short style, so if you are someone who prefers to have your bum covered, this would not be the piece for you. Or you can do what I did, in that I have a bit of a longer t-shirt under here, so that gives me a little bit of a coverage back here, and I have this thrown over it. I really like this because, as I said, it's got that warm, comfy, cozy feeling to it. So I'm really glad that I picked this up last year. Okay, so I also have a puffer vest, but in a more traditional cut, and it's this green one here. I think it's what would you call it? A moss green, olive green? I'd say olive green. And this one is from Aritzia. It was a bit more pricey than the previous one. This one, I think I paid around $150 for it last year. It came in a range of colors. I think they were oranges, pinks, browns, just about any one. But I went with this one. It's a little bit of a break from black, but still, a color that I found was subtle enough for the fall. It is extremely warm, and the good thing about this one, it is very packable. I think when you condense it, it goes into the size of maybe the size of my 2 hands together here. It is warm, as I think I mentioned that before, right? I'm kind of stuck on warm because I like to be warm. It's got a hood on it, so a little bit of a protection on a rainy day, and I really like it. And the good thing about this one is because it's so thin, you can actually wear this under your winter coat, on a really cold day, if you have to walk the dog or maybe be out for a little bit. This is a perfect piece to put under a winter jacket. Okay, moving right along, I have here a denim jacket. Now, a denim jacket is a staple. I think most of us grew up and had a denim jacket in some part of our closet, right? I went with this really deep washed one, and it's a bit on the short side, so it hits me just about here, a little below my waist. This one, unfortunately, I cannot wear a sweater under it. So this is a good time where, I can pop this out and use it. Or the other option is, if I want to use it in the winter time, I can definitely put this under my winter coat. Okay, so to solve that problem of wearing a sweater under a denim jacket, I have one that actually fits a bit looser. And, pardon me, it is this one. This one is a bit of a lighter wash. It is a bit longer and, as I mentioned, a bit loose in the fit. And incidentally, this one has our 50s Fine logo at the back. And yeah, that's a good thing about a denim jacket, right? You can embellish it the way you want. You can put some studs on it. You can embellish the collar. You can just roll the sleeves up for a really cool, casual look. And there you have it. And the thing about these pieces that I mentioned, it used to be that these were just sporty pieces. But now I'm seeing that, people are putting a denim jacket over a dressy dress, or they're putting it over a nice long skirt, and they're looking really, really cool and trendy. So I think the time where, we had compartments for our clothes, that's kind of going, out the door. It's, dress the way you want to, be creative in the pieces you have, and be original. People appreciate that. Okay, so I also have here a trench coat. A coat, again, another must-have. This one is a London Fog, and it is a bit of a shorter trench coat, I must admit. It's not one that would, excuse me, it's not one that would necessarily cover the whole length of a dress if you were wearing one, but it does allow you to, you know, show off the bottom of a dress or a skirt. And trench coats are, as I said, pieces that, you know, have been around forever. So if I were to choose an investment piece, this is one of the pieces where I would spend a little bit of money on, knowing that, you know, it's a piece that will be around for a long time. Okay, so the other piece that we have had in our closets forever is a blazer. Typically they come in black, but you know, there's some fun colors out there. If you want a dark color, that's a black alternative. There's always brown or navy or gray. I like this one because, you know, it's one that I can wear with jeans. I can wear it definitely with the leggings I'm wearing right now. But on the other hand, I can wear it with a dress or skirt, or wear it to somewhere more formal. I mean, this one is a DKNY, and I really like this a lot because, you know, it's a bit embellished. It's got a bit of leather on the collar here, and it's also got this bit of a, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a bit of a trim on the lapel, which is really lovely, and it goes all the way down to the bottom. That leather piping also is around the front pockets, so it's a really, you know, that gives it a really special look. You know, it's not just your ordinary black blazer. It sets it apart a little bit. So this is one of my favorite pieces, by the way. Okay, so along the lines of a jacket is a moto jacket. Like the blazer, this is one that I would spend a little bit of money on. I spent about $150 on this about 10 years ago, and let me tell you, it was $150 well spent. This one's got a bit of some patchwork. Is that patchwork? I think it is, or a crisscross pattern, sorry, that's more accurate, along the shoulders here. Same thing on the other side. And nothing else to it, right? Just your basic moto jacket. The sleeve is adjustable in that you can roll it to the length you want, which is really good for me because most sleeves are a bit longer on me and I have to get them adjusted. But with this one that's adjustable, I can just bring it to the length that I want it to be. I got this one from Denier Leather, and it's a really good quality. It's stood up for all these years. It's still got a nice shine to it, and it's one that I enjoy wearing year after year after year. And I forgot to point out that that quilt pattern that's on the shoulder, it's also here on the elbows as well. So, you know, a really cool, edgy kind of look, and I like it. Okay, so one other piece that I have here is a bomber jacket. Now this bomber jacket is pretty light. It's lightly lined, and this is one that I will wear right about now. It's got this really cool pattern on the neckline here and around the wrist, and that pattern continues right around the bottom trim here. Really, you know, fun piece, you know, that I can just wear to the supermarket or run to the mailbox in. And this is one that, you know, I'll probably only get about a few weeks wear out of because, as I said, it's not a very substantial piece, but I like it. Okay, so there's a piece that is a new piece for me. It's the jacket. I only really started to notice it last year. So I got this one. Oopsie. They normally come in a plaid pattern. I don't know why, but most of the ones I see are in plaid. I opted for this one. It's got a bit of red in it, which, you know, is a pop of color. As you see, everything I showed you is pretty dark over there. I went for this longer one because I find when I put this one on, it just feels like a really nice cozy blanket. And, you know, it's got this little puffy sleeve here, and that little puff is extended right in the collar here. So this one, I think, oh, my bun is in the way. This one, I think I can get a really long use out of. I would hesitate to spend a lot of money in this one because, as I said, I'm only starting to notice it, so I don't know if it's a piece that would just be trendy, or who knows, it might end up being something that, you know, we're keeping in our closets for a long time. You never know how things will go, right? Anyway, those are my fall pieces. I hope I've inspired you to maybe shake up your fall closet a little bit. And don't forget, you know, accessorize in the fall. Go for scarves, go for hats, you know, nice big fluffy scarves, or maybe bucket hats, a beret, something just, you know, just to add some interest. So there you have it. Those are my fall pieces. Hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you get notified each time we post. Okay.